Hello, folks, and welcome back to Thimbleweed Park, the hard mode. What the hell that ticking is in the background?
Stay out of trouble. I can't believe you thought I didn't know there wasn't a home office in Albuquerque.
It was worth a shot.
You're irritating me less than I expected, but don't let it go to your head.
That's quite a compliment coming from you.
Stay out of my way and you might learn something.
Your reputation certainly precedes you, Agent Ray.
There is something I don't like about this town.
A lot of it makes no sense.
There is something deeper going on here. I really want to get this case solved as soon as possible.
I agree, Agent Ray.
I've had enough chatting.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can do what I need to do. There really is a home office in Albuquerque.
Sure there is.
It's an honor to work with you, Agent Ray.
Sit back and watch. Maybe you'll learn something.
I really want to get this case solved as soon as possible.
You're a little eager beaver, aren't you?
Well, I need to get back to solving this case.
Don't touch our wrench Tron 3000. Only someone like me with the proper training can handle it.
Notice there's a wrench here. You cannot pick up the wrench at this time.
Don't touch our wrench Tron 3000. Only someone like me with the proper training can handle it.
To talk to the Pigeon Brothers, I guess.
No time to talk. We have to fix this slight leak.
Can I do anything to help?
Well, the Hydrantron's tube is obviously burned out.
We could use a new one. A WC-67?
Yeah, we're out of that size.
Must have been the signals.
Yes, the signals.
Let's go get a WC-67 tube.
The doors are locked, and nobody's inside.
Oh, the bank's not open now. I think it's this way. To Rick's tubes. Rick's cakes, I guess. Oh, let's go talk to Rick.
Hey there! Let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Alrighty now.
I can't quite put my finger on it, but this place stinks of false advertising.
Sorry about that, hon. This used to be Ricky's Cakes, but now we sell vacuum tubes.
What an exciting life you lead. Anyway, I'm Special Agent Ray. I have some questions for you.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Ricky Lee, and I'm the proprietor of this little store. What can I do for you, hon?
How come every time I see her I think of Ricky Lee?
I'm looking for a tube. For a friend, not me.
We have lots of tubes here. Over 3,000 different makes and models. Do you know the two-letter model identifier?
WC in it.
And what is the make number?
67, 1 million, E plus 7, 66.
Oh, did one of the Hydrant Tron tubes burn out again?
Yes. The Pigeon Sisters need one right away.
Okay, I'll put it on the town's account. I'll get one for you, hun. You just wait right there. I'll be back before you know it. Here you go. Give the pigeons my regards.
There's a tube.
It's a WC67 tube.
Hey there! Let's go over to the counter where we can talk. Well, hi. Welcome to Ricky's Tubes.
Since you don't sell cakes anymore, what's your store called now?
Not really sure. I've been bouncing a few ideas around since the pivot. I don't suppose you have any suggestions.
Down the tubes, Tube Town, YouTube, Tube for Rubes, Tube Town.
Tube Town.
Oh, that's a great name. I'm so lucky you wandered in today. The kindness of strangers is amazing.
If you get rich, you owe me a cut.
If you get rich, you owe me a cut.
What do you think of Chuck?
Oh, it's so sad that Chuck Edmund passed away. He was my hero. His booming economy gave us the bakery, and now his tube-based technology is giving me a chance to keep my store open. I think it's just the boost the town needs.
What do you think about the state of the town, then?
It's not as bad as people make it out to be. A couple of stores have closed, sure, but it's just gonna make way for new, fresh businesses to bring life back to the town. I'm sure in no time at all the town will be completely rejuvenated.
Do you know anything about the body by the river?
Oh, yeah, I heard about that. It's super sad. The poor guy. Can't imagine anyone from around here doing something so awful.
Are you sure you don't have any suspicions about the killer?
Oh, no way, Jose. I don't believe for a second anyone in Thimbleweed Park is a killer. It had to be a drifter, or one of those mean city folks passing through.
You're naive to be so trusting.
Oh, maybe you big city agents can't understand what it's like to live in such a nice little town. But I know these people, and they are like family to me. Some of them are a bit eccentric, sure, but I just can't picture any of them as a murderer.
That's all for now. Don't leave town.
Okay, hon. Just holler if you need me.
I'll give the tube to these guys, or girls.
Here's your WC67 tube.
Thank you. Oh, fixed.
Here's our card in case you need any more plumbing help.
We'll just clean up here and be gone soon.
Welcome to the Thimbleweed Nickel. 8 years of experience and 2 degrees in journalism tells me you're a Fed.
Good guess, Scoop.
You spend as much time as I have dealing with law enforcement. You get a second sense of this stuff. Plus the cheap suits. Mostly the cheap suits.
What's the deal with your sheriff? Seems kind of odd-a-reno.
He is an oddball, but so is everyone around here. And it's only gotten worse since Chuck died.
Chuck?
Chuck Edmund, the pillow magnate. He pretty much ran this town since the 50s and owns the giant pillow factory. Well, owned. He died a few days ago. His niece Dolores and her sister Lenore stand to inherit a fortune if they'll just stop fighting.
What else do you know about Chuck?
He started the pillow factory with his brother Franklin in the late 30s to make pillows for the war effort. Pillows win wars was their slogan. The factory and Chuck were the center of the Thimbleweed social scene of the 50s.
Go on.
Chuck invested millions in automation and became an expert in AI.
Agricultural investment?
Artificial intelligence. Computers that can think. He started automating the whole town. People tell me it was like living in the future. That's one of his machines over there. The Tron 3000. Then,
What?
the big pillow factory fire happened and killed several workers, and the whole place was shut down. Many blamed the fire on over-automation and computer error. But I think Chuck manipulated the sheriff, and it was blamed on the security guard on duty at the time. But it was too late. Chuck was disgraced, and the factory's been closed for years. A dark shell of abandoned machinery.
We're here investigating the murder. Know anything?
Not much, just what I heard over the police scanner. Body found in the river. I'll send my best reporter to check it out in the morning. Know who my best reporter is?
Clark Kent.
If this damn town wasn't such a podunk, I'd have a couple of Pulitzers by now. This pillow factory fire story is my ticket out of here.
We'll need a complete press blackout.
Not with the First Amendment still in place. The core of a strong democracy is a strong press.
Don't you mean the Fifth Amendment?
Nope. That sets out rules for indictment by grand jury in eminent domain and protects the right to due process.
Don't you mean the 11th Amendment?
No, that makes states immune from suits from out-of-state citizens and foreigners not living within the state borders and lays the foundation for sovereign immunity.
Don't you mean the 26th Amendment?
Nope, that prohibits the denial of the right of U.S. citizens 18 years of age or older to vote on account of age.
Don't you mean the 19th Amendment?
Nope, that prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on sex.
Don't you mean the Fifth Amendment?
Nope, that sets out rules for indictment by grand jury in eminent domain and protects the right to due process.
Just keeps going on and on and on.
Don't you mean the Sixth Amendment?
Nope, that protects the right to a fair and speedy public trial by jury, including the rights to be notified of the accusations, to confront the accuser, and to retain counsel.
Don't you mean the 25th Amendment?
Nope, that addresses succession to the presidency and establishes procedures for filling a vacancy in the office of the vice president.
Don't you mean the 19th Amendment?
Nope, that prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on sex.
Don't you mean the 8th Amendment?
Nope, that prohibits excessive fines and excessive bail, as well as cruel and unusual punishment.
Don't you mean the 15th Amendment?
Nope, that prohibits the denial of the right to vote based on race, color, or previous condition of servitude.
Don't you mean the 18th Amendment?
No, that prohibited the manufacturing or sale of alcohol within the United States, but repealed in 1933.
Don't you mean the 18th Amendment?
No, that prohibited the manufacturing or sale of alcohol within the United States, but repealed in 1933.
Don't you mean the 11th Amendment?
No, that makes states immune from suits from out-of-state citizens and foreigners not living within the state borders and lays the foundation for sovereign immunity.
Don't you mean the 10th Amendment?
Nope. That reinforces the principle of federalism by stating that the federal government possesses only those powers delegated to it by the states or the people through the Constitution.
Do you offer home delivery?
Why? You plan on moving here?
Not a chance. Nice chatting. Got a murder to solve. It's a map of the Thimbleweed Park County area.
Do you know this map is a priceless first edition? Please, don't touch.
Alright, folks, we gotta get this map. That's probably what we will be doing in the next video. So this is Gamer Lon signing out, saying thanks for watching and take care, folks. Bye.